Hello and welcome back to another tutorial. So in today's tutorial, we're going to learn how I achieved this built-up neckline top with a shoulders uh, pleat. So what I have here is 2 yards of fabric, but I'm going to be using only 1 yard. And I have my pattern paper here, and it's folded into two. I folded it into two because of the style. It's going to be having slash and spread at one side. The first thing I have here is from the nape of my neck. I measure to my shoulder, to my armhole, sorry, to my armhole, and from my armhole, from there I measure down to my waist to the full length of my dress. So, I went ahead to measure my armhole line. So I'm done. I've gone ahead to measure all the line, the armhole line, across the bust line, the waistline, and to the full length. So the first thing I did is I measured my shoulder measurement divided by 4 and I added by 2 and I added 5 inches extra. Then I draw out my shoulder slope. So the next thing I want to do is to measure my sleeve opening. So I mark out the sleeve opening. So that's where the sleeve will come out from my hand. And from there I measure my bust circumference plus at least 2 inches extra, depending on how big you want it to be. You can do less than or more than that. So for my case, I added 2 inches extra, and for ease, I want it to be very free. Then I added 1 inches extra for my sewing allowance. So on this pattern paper, I already added all my allowance, so I'm not going to be adding allowance while cutting on the fabric. So I'll just give it a curve like this, and I'll bring it all the way down to the hem of my blouse. So from here, I'm going to be measuring my sleeve opening, and I'm adding extra 1 inch for the folding allowance for my sleeve. So I'll connect it back to meet that cover point. And also I'm just going to draw out the shoulder slope very well. And while cutting, please don't forget to add your shoulder slope allowance. So at this point here, I'm measuring my neck width of about 3.5 inches. Guys, I'll advise you do 3.5 to 4 inches. So I did my 3 inches, and it's kind of a little bit tight. So what I'll do is I will then connect from here, from that 3 inches I marked for my base of neckline. So apart from my shoulder line, I went up by 2 inches. So from that 2 inches, I'm going to give it a curve, just the way you can see me do. I'll give it a curve like this to meet this shoulder, like so. So after connecting it like this, I also come down from that neckline by half an inch, and I connected it like this. You can use your free hand or you use your French curve to just give it a curve. So don't forget I said I blend it from down my neckline down to this shoulder slope like so. So that's been done. I think I'm done with the drafting. So the next thing I'll do is to cut it out. So don't forget I said you're adding like half an inch to your shoulder. Right. So I'll go ahead and cut out the back pattern. Cut out, this is the back panel. I'll cut it out and keep it aside so I can open up my pattern paper, then work on the slash and spread. So I have my pattern paper here, and I'll decide which part I want my slash to be, whether to the left hand side or to the right hand side. So I've decided I'm doing it on this side here, and you can just pick any point where you want the slash to start from. You can decide to start immediately after the neckline, or any point, just go ahead and paint whichever way you want, wherever you want your slash to start from. So I'm just going to be connecting it like this. You can use your free hand to connect it, or you can use your French curve to give it a curve. So I'll be using my hand to connect, like so. So I'll connect it from here. So I think I'll be measuring, I'll mark like 3 lines and I'll cut it out. So I'm done drawing out the lines. The next thing I'll do is to cut it open. So I'll be slashing it like so all the way to the starting point there. So while cutting, make sure you do not cut through. Just cut and stop very close to the end there. Don't cut it through. And at the same time, you need to cut very close because if you do not spread well, it won't give you what you want. So this is what I have here. Let me show you what I have. So I'll just take this down so you can see it very well. So I've gone ahead to spread it down, and this is what I have. The next thing I will do is to spread it out. You can decide to use 2 inches to spread it, or 1.5. So then you go ahead and cut it out. So I'll cut it out and show you what I have. So I've gone ahead to cut it, and this is what it looks like after cutting it. So the next thing I'll do is to just notch that part out with pleating. So this is it, guys. This is the part I notched. I'm going to be pleating it like this. So go ahead and start pleating. You can decide to do like a small gather, or you just give it a pleat. So guys, if you have watched up to this point, please don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification bell, also click on the like button, and yeah. So the next thing I'll do is to cut out facing for my neckline, and also for the back neckline you want to cut facing for it. So before then, I want to go ahead and pin the shoulders together like this. So I'll pin. I'm trying to pin the gather, so when I go to the table to my machine, it will be easy for me to just sew. So I am done pinning it down, and I'll also sew the other side down like so. I'm just trying to arrange it well to see what it looks like before I'll sew it down. So I have gone ahead to cut the facing. So my fabric was not enough, so I'm just trying to join what I have like so to give me what I want. So I just cut out a piece of fabric here, like pieces of fabric together, and here is the back neckline. So I'm just going to be using it to cut this because I want it to have an opening at the back so I can put my button, or you can decide to use hook for yours, anyone you want. So I'm going to open it like so. So you open it up and I'll take it to my machine, then turn it. So after cutting, I think I have about 6.5 to 7 inches there. So I'll also cut spacing for my loin. So remember my plate here. So this is the front part. So I've also cut spacing for it and I'll turn it. So this is the facing I have here. My fabric was not enough, so I'm just trying to manage this. So after turning it, I'll just go ahead and top stitch on it. As it, there's no point of stitching it. I just use your hemming gun to keep this in place so it will not be flipping out while you wear it. So I'll repeat the same thing for the front and yeah, and we're almost done, guys. So the next thing we want to do is to sew the shoulder together. So this is what the front part is looking like after hemming the neck, and this is the back part. I'm going to be sewing the shoulder together. Remember my button loop. I said I will be making a loop too for my button. So you can try to use hook for yours. So the next thing I'll do is to turn the shoulder. So remember I have a facing for this, so I want to use this facing to turn the neckline so it will be neat at least a bit at that starting point. So you can just decide to sew it all the way down, then you weave it. Anyone that works for you is still fine. So this is what I have here. After turning the neckline, this is one side of the neckline. So I'll use iron and press this side very well. So I'm still going to repeat the same thing for this other side. So I'll be using my neck. I'll just pick one of the lining like this, open up that side, and then use it to turn the other neckline. I'll wrap this around like this, like so. Then I'll sew it down. So, and there is the down part of my dress. The next thing I want to do is to hem the sleeve. So after I hem the sleeve, I'll also give it a good press and I will join the side. I'll go ahead and attach my button. Yes, our dress is ready. Our top is ready. So I'll just take it to my machine and finish this up and show you what I had there. So guys, if you have not yet subscribed to my channel, please don't forget to do so, and also hit on the notification bell so you get notified whenever I upload a new video. So thank you guys for watching, and if you are old subscriber, thank you for always coming back. Thank you, I appreciate, and see you in my next video. Thank you. So I'll just finish up the side and repeat the same thing for the other side, and I'll hem the down part of my dress. And see you in my next video. Bye.